Allegiant Stadium. John Hightower now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
Absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when their body's on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Herbert now. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. Herbert. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Complete to Williams. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
From the 50, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I bet they thought they'd pick that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen's first catch, good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Being chased out left. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
No score after one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Running on first down, Eckler. Give him 3 on first down. He'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this, and the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense trying to get a little slick there and sneak the back out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it was good coverage defensively, and they were able to break it up.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Garoppolo. Looking deep for Adams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coach is always talking about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. On third down, here's Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So first down run, offensive line is going to feel themselves because I think they were starting to wonder, were we ever going to solve this defense and be able to do what we like to do, which is run the football.
Once more, here's Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he will be out of bounds with a first down as they will have a 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Palmer from 6 yards away. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jimmy Garoppolo and the rest of his offense ready for their next possession. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives as they start again here. We'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, the slant connects with Davante Adams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive. Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. Now Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. From a defensive perspective, they have exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard. Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit.
Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go.
First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game.
Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Eckler, they run left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Eckler is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Eckler again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. This offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Garoppolo now. Open man is Myers. 7 yards there and a first down. On play action, now Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Garoppolo to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the close fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll hand off here to Eckler, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's Eckler again. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 88 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Herbert now. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Palmer. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert off of play action. He gets this out to Spiller. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. To the air again, Herbert. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Come on, baby. Get low. Make plays, y'all. Make plays. Here we go.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Put a little rhythm, baby. Get something together.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now it's Herbert. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this one is right through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down 13-6. A little under 50 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Garoppolo to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get them the completion.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Connecting with Renfro. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One final try now for Garoppolo. And that's complete to Adams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield. But one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how